Okay. Okay, so is it usually a good idea to check out all these partial habitable planets just to see if there's any... Oh, you can't see the surface.
Yeah, until you survey it, you can only tell what kind of world it is.
Oh, no. Okay, I thought I was being silly. I thought it because it wasn't terraformed. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So are you particularly looking for spicy stuff when you look at these planets? Do you look at them all?
Yeah, the first thing I tend to do is I look at size. You know, if there's a 20 size, I'm gonna prioritize trying to get to that and change it so I can enjoy it.
Is that the biggest?
I think I've seen a 24, 20. I think 25 is the biggest.
Damn! That's some pretty
Yeah,
high gravity on that planet,
they
then,
can
wouldn't
get
they?
huge. They can get huge, and then they have all these tile bonuses and benefits, and it can get out of hand.
God damn, dude.
The smaller the planet, the more it has to wow me. Like it needs to have Betharian, it might need to have some alien animals to be for a smaller planet. Later in the game, I just tend to just grab things if I have the availability.
So, is there any reason, like, so I'm looking back at feedback, my main planet. Oh, sorry, it's Dave, actually, my main planet. Um, is there any reason why I wouldn't clear these tiles just for the bonuses? I mean, is there any reason you would not do that, or?
No, no, I would always clear the tiles too. I'm
Oh,
always
shit, okay. I was holding back because I thought that you were, like, going to shout at me. Never mind, okay.
well. Keep in mind that if you clear those tiles, that is going to fill your building queue. So you might want to upgrade that power plant that's upgradable. It looks like there's nothing else you need to build. So yeah, I would upgrade that
Ooh.
power plant a
Oh,
bit.
I see. Oh, do you know what? The icon doesn't actually jump out as much as I thought it would. Yeah, I kind of see what you mean now. Oh, shit. Do you know what? That seems like a big deal, because, I mean, why would you never want to upgrade? It seems like a no-brainer. You'd always want to upgrade it, wouldn't you?
You always want to upgrade. You
Yeah, and I
always
just
want
feel
to
like
upgrade.
I'm looking at it and I'm thinking like, oh, yeah, 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 okay.
The biggest issue is like, let's say you found a planet that is all energy credits. You've built all of these power plants, and then you upgraded a new power plant. Like, oh my god, now you've just you've queued 20 things to upgrade. So that planet's going to be building for a millennium.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it just seems like that's very time consuming as well, doesn't it? Almost like,
Oh yeah, it tends to be time consuming.
okay,
Now there are ways to mitigate that time, text, ascension perks, etc. But for the most part, it's better to just have it done.
cool. Cool, 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 cool.
I'm gonna grab my phone. I will be right back.
Sure, no worries. Timed project. I'm gonna do that. Oh, hang on.
Anomaly found. System survey complete.
Leave it for now. We've just done that one. And I want you to do the project here. There's only like, there's not that long left on it, is there? Find skill, anomaly found. Search, repairs complete. Build the outpost here now, right? I'll build the outpost. The star has not been surveyed. I thought I just surveyed it. No, I hadn't. Okay. Okay.
All right, I am back.
Yeah, I am. I've realised that this is on a timer, this space debris, so I don't really want to not have it because I feel like it might expire.
The timer is pretty long. Even on like a medium or large size, if you send somebody across the galaxy, they'll tend to get there if you send them immediately. But it's easy to forget about.
Okay, so another election happening, and it seems there's a guy that's a front runner. 58% support. He's a part of the...
Because he is a member of the Democratic Rights Convention, and since they are super happy, and there's 8 of your, I think, 10 population or 16 population you have in total, like that actually represents a significant chunk of your empire. So yeah, they love that dude. He's their leader.
He's space miner, and he's also champion of the people.
Unfortunately, he's also your engineering researcher, so you want to prepare yourself for that.
Well, no, he's not the really good guy though, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. If at some point you were like, oh man, I definitely don't want this guy to win, I'm going to choose this other person over here and support them. Um, you could take away some of his popularity and there was a chance he wouldn't win. It's not always a definite. If you spend the influence, you're only increasing the
Yeah,
chances.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Seems very oddly strange. It's kind of strange to me how like so many people that I'm using, all my best scientists, are all wanting to run for president. I don't know, man. Kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, actually.
Really, so it is kind of weird. The issue is it tends to pull those people
Debris
from the
analyzed.
leaders you have before it creates new leaders. So the issue being is that you right now have one governor, one admiral, and then a whole bunch of scientists. So it's always going to sort of weigh those scientists to have a chance to become your leader, just because there's more of them.
Okay, so it's just we've lost our engineer obviously because he's got elected, but there's 2 guys available.
Yeah. So now the person who was the leader has actually
Oh,
returned to your leader queue.
there's a guy here called a maniacal and at 55% research speed. That seems really good.
That's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. And Carefree is also pretty good. Those are all good leaders. In a case of a tie, I look at the age because your leaders will die of old age.
Yeah, yeah. I've not had anyone die yet. Man, everyone's living forever.
Not yet.
Anomaly
I mean,
found.
they're in their 60s. They're old wizened scientists. Ooh, that one with the column is an excellent trait, though.
Where?
The recruits you just looked at, the one with the column and the icon, that's like archaeologist, and they get mad bonuses to both survey and anomaly research speeds.
Anomaly research speed plus
Uh,
50%. Anomaly fail rate minus 25%. Jesus, that is pretty
yeah,
insane.
yeah, those dudes are the people you put on spaceships.
Damn, dog. Damn, dog. Damn. Damn. Okay. Alright, okay. I think I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Let's just queue up some bullshit here.
Nice.
And
Ooh,
then...
level 3 anomaly with a 5% fail rate. Ooh, that's good. You're getting there.
that's good. Ruler has been elected. They've all got this like really stern look on the face, all the dudes, don't they? Like really stern. I don't know. I don't look pretty angry, you know.
You'd look angry too if you were being if you were just hanging out in the main star system.
I thought that's what they wanted to do. They wouldn't take the job as a space science leader, whatever, would they?
Nah, probably not. You do have a science ship that's doing nothing.
Yeah, I know. Trying to figure that shit out.
There it is. Now it's good.
Okay, we're making a frontier outpost. So who makes colonies then? Is it like you have to have a ship for that then? So that doesn't need.
Yep, you build a colony ship, and then the colony ship sails out to the planet. In fact, I think no, you haven't built it yet. But yeah, when a colony ship is built, you move it just like other ships. And when it actually gets to the planet, it'll have you choose where to set down the administrative outpost.
Okay. All right, that's cool. I think we're making some progress.
Yeah, I mean you've surveyed, let's say, about 20% of the known galaxy.
Damn.
I mean, you are progressing relatively quick because this is a tiny galaxy.
Yeah, I selectively wanted to do that because I know it'd be overwhelming if I went to big galaxy as a new player.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can definitely lose the forest for the trees.
That puts me to the force limit.
System survey complete.
Yep. You can go over the force limit, but then you start incurring a
like
maintenance penalty. So
yeah, like classic EU force kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This is actually a good time when those corvettes are done building. You can upgrade that starport.
Was that worthwhile?
I always have my starports at the maximum level if I have the resources to afford it, and you definitely do because you have a phenomenal 54 surplus every month.
Damn.
And you got 14 surplus energy, so you can definitely maintain a bunch more buildings and ships.
If I know my StarCraft days, dude, if you've got resources you're sitting on and you're not spending, that's a problem, dude.
Gotta spend them.
Yeah,
Smoke them if you got them.
it's not, you know, you're not spending money, it's an investment, dude. That's what I say to myself when I buy cryptocurrency.
You know, that's probably why your scientists all look so pensive. He's investing in us.
That's right, dude. I'm exploiting their labor.
Oh.
Whoa, hang on, this
Means of production you
whoa,
got
whoa, whoa,
there.
whoa. This scientist has arrested development. Leader experience gain minus 1,000%.
Yeah. They're not gonna get level 4.
Jesus, what does that even mean? The leader development skills of this leader seems to have plateaued at their present levels, man. Low IQ. Don't like that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright,
Now, you have hit your leader cap, so there's nothing to say that awful scientist couldn't be replaced by sweet Tina Michaels.
Yes, that is right. Tina is a beautiful black lady, an exotic lady that I will hire. She's a genius. Okay.
She's a archaeologist
That's right, dude.
and a whale biologist.
I like smart women, dude. Don't you?
I do when they give me that much anomalous survey speed.
Oh shit. I'm confused. I click colonize and then
Probably if we went to your ship. Okay, so you're going through the colony button. So what you're doing now is you're in the colony or the colonize menu. You have to
System survey
click a
complete.
drop down. Oh, nope, gotta go back to that.
yeah, no, I'm just sorry. I'm like, I realized I couldn't do it, so that's why I went back. So planet summary, colonize, and it brings. Oh, and there's a drop down. I get it, and I have to make a colony ship, and I get it, and then what the hell is this? Oh, and I have to just put where I put them. Where would you recommend I put them?
I tend to put it. This is kind of a flow chart, so I'm going to give you all the things to look at.
Sure.
One, remember that all of the tiles adjacent to that is going to get a bonus. Second thing I look at is remember that your outpost is going to produce energy, so I might put it on an energy tile. The last thing I look at is, are there any tiles here that I think can give a lot of adjacency bonuses? Then I'll put it next to 4 instead of like 2 or 3. In this case, I would put it probably on the empty tile.
Okay.
Because it's going to be able to give the most adjacency bonuses being on that empty tile.
Yeah, I got it.
You're going to still be able to build power plants on those energy tiles.
I'm going to regret the name of that planet.
Oh, I see that planet's Prime Dave.
Yeah, that's Prime Dave planet. That's right. Oh, damn.
That planet is Prime Dave. Now also look at all of those new star systems that are inside your circle of influence. All of those can have outposts now. Mining outposts and research outposts. Yeah, you're definitely going to build a food guy on Dave.
That with the spout, but I'll be able to harvest it because there's no pop on that, is there?
Yeah, now you see that pop that's growing on that society research tile? Click and drag him to that food tile.
Oh, damn! Oh, shit, you just blown my mind.
Just blew your mind.
Damn, okay, that's cool.
So sometimes you'll your little planet do its own thing and you'll come back to it and you'll be like, why the hell have these guys gone for all of the science tiles before the food tiles? You can actually just move around people who have grown, people who are growing, robots, if you ever build the robot races.
Okay. We're researching here, and it says there be a planet sensor range. I feel like that feels strong. Is that the blue zone?
No, there is actually a dotted line around your planets that anything that is in that area, you can actually get all of the details as if you were in that star system.
Okay.
That's not something I tend to prioritize at
Okay.
all. Like if you clicked feedback in the galaxy map, you would see that area of sensor range. Assist research. Looks like synchronized defenses came back up again. That's a good choice. Basic combat roles is actually, I think, better than synchronized defenses right now, and red lasers is butts. So it's a toss up between the rare tech and the
We've got the
combat
combat
computers.
rolls, yeah.
Yep, that's a good one to assign.
What does this do? I don't understand.
Okay, so what that's showing you is the 4 different computers.
Oh no, these are like, this is the computer on the ship, isn't it?
Yep, that is the ship's computer.
Okay,
and there
okay.
are 4 of them because they're right now in the game. There are 4 different classes of ships:
I
Corvette,
see.
destroyers, cruisers, and battleships.
Can we make destroyers yet?
No, we have 23 months until we can make destroyers.
Okay, that's fine.
Man, I don't know what the UNS Kelvin is doing, but they have been hanging out in Zowood for a while.
Is automatic explanation that one where it does it for me?
You have to click it,
Yeah, I clicked it.
and now he's doing it.
Just do it for all of them, right?
Yeah, no reason not to do it for all of them.
Yeah, I actually feel proud of myself then. I actually figured that by myself. I wasn't going to ask that question. I was waiting to see if I could figure it out for myself. Alright, we build the outpost. Why have I not built that? Do I need to build a mining? Oh, I still have to build a mining station even for ones I'm colonizing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What, sorry, this was a question I asked a long time ago and I've just blanked on it. So what is a research station?
A research station is, you know how when you build a mining station on a mining resource that has like 2,
Yeah.
get those 2 minerals. It's the same thing for research. You're getting.
Oh right. Oh, I see. Ah, okay. Okay. I feel a bit of a duh moment. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
It's okay. I'm not going to tell you a 3rd time.
System survey complete.
No, I think at the time I didn't quite grasp that one of the resources.
Yeah, we wanted to leave that one for later.
No, I thought that was like 50%. I don't like flipping coins. I'm not doing that. That's not a good gamble. Yeah. No, I was thinking to myself that I think at the start of the game when I asked that question and you answered it, I didn't really grasp the concept of kind of research bonuses. I didn't kind of grasp. Sure. So I think that's why I backtracked there. I didn't really quite get it.
That's why I made sure to have you repeat that frontier outpost cost, influence, and maintenance.
Yeah,
because
that's
there
right.
Are some concepts that actually can ruin your enjoyment of the game. When you're like, oh man, 4 of my researchers just died, and I had a spaceship blow up that lost a scientist, and I have 0 influence, so I can't replace any of them. So I can't research anything right now. Wow, this is fun.
Yeah, I get it.
Construction complete.
This is a game where you can actually bring yourself in a hole.
Yeah, I did do one game by myself a long time ago, and I was just building everything I could see, and obviously I think you knew what direction that would go. Find yourself running out of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Construction complete. Science skill. Oh, God, my archaeologist, she's getting level 2. Oh, she's so strong.
Man, she hits level 3, she's going to go hit that anomaly.
That's right. Encountered the Segneris. Segneris? Oh, this is some bonus again. I want to go all the bonuses. I don't give a shit. I want all the bonuses. You need to inform mysterious aliens. We have a code named Ghosts. If they possess a language, we must decipher it and establish communications. Oh, cool.
So every now and then I like to visit the situation log to see what I have available to do. You have a couple of research projects. You had something that required the military ship. Remember that battle station you blew up?
Yeah.
The Red Prophets that still needs to be explored.
Yeah, I know. So so track on the map for all these bits and pieces.
Yeah, track them and come back to them. That's an excellent way of handling it.
That's cool. That's brilliant. Well, I am actually really impressed with this game because the actual concept itself of colonizing and surveying is very simple, but the game kind of gives you quite a lot of other things to keep your mind on, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure. And I believe you have a tradition available, and I believe it's the last one in
It is.
Discovery.
Faith
So we're
in
about to open up a
science.
Christmas present.
People have come to regard science as something almost akin to religion. Oh boy. Faith is absolute. There is no question the universe is so big that it cannot be answered by science. Assist research also promotes
Science?
one extra science unity per skill. Researching something is the effect of unity per 2 skill. I don't know what that means, but it looked good.
So researching the society tech uplink miniaturization increases the effect of that tech to give 2 unity per skill.
Oh, I see. So initially the assist gives 1, but then with the bonus, if you have, yeah, I get it. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see.
And now you have unlocked an ascension perk. So hold your butts because it's about to get real.
Oh my god.
So you get to choose one of these perks. They are all not available because some of them are in a tier. The ones that are, of course, highlighted or available are the ones that you can pick. Now, take a look at what these do, and they're all sweet, but also keep in mind that some of them are prerequisites for later Ascension perks. Like if you wanted to perhaps transition to a robot or a cyborg, that might require a specific Ascension perk. If you wanted to have your entire race awaken psionically, there's a prerequisite perk. Uh,
The first two really do stand out to me. The tech boost and the border range. Sweet.
Border range is sweet, especially since those are additive, not multiplicative. So if you get like 25% and then 20%, it's glorious. And the supremacy, I think that either supremacy tradition or domination tradition also increases your border range.
Okay.
I think the technological domination one gives you so much research bonuses that it gets heinous and snowbally later in the game. Imperial prerogative gives you a lot more direct control over sectors.
Mastery of nature unlocks the ability to clear most restricted tile blockers.
So yeah, that one gives you the ability to clear out all tile blockers, and the cost is halved for all of them. That actually used to be 100% reduced cost, and it was an immediate removal of tire blocks. It was
What?
a lot better.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah,
broken.
it was a lot better then. So now it's kind of like, it wasn't as good as it used to be. So I don't know if I want it anymore.
Subject integration influence costs. What?
So Utopia is introduced subject integration, which is you could bring conquered races into your empire. You could integrate other races so that they became a little bit more like you.
Mm-hmm.
It also fixed the slavery mechanic because it used to be super broken. They now made it have a bunch of negatives instead of just nothing but positives.
Okay, I think I want to keep this simple for now because I think we could look at these stats forever in a day, and I don't want to do
For
that.
sure.
So
I would say technical ascendancy.
yeah. That just feels so strong. But research bonuses are always good. You know they're good when the earlier you get them as well.
Exactly. The faster you get them, the better they are. They're always going to get better because when you get more research, you're going to get more bonuses for research, and it just gets crazy.
I get it. That sounds cool to me. That sounds very cool to me. I think it's about time that we try and upgrade our ships somehow. Is that too early, or am I jumping the gun a little bit?
You have shields and you have a upgraded power plant, so let's take a
Colonization in
look at the
progress.
ship log. You know where you found the leaders button?
Yeah.
One of those selections is the ship builder
Ship
System
designer?
survey complete.
or the ship designer,
System
not the ship
survey
builder.
complete.
Okay. Oh, okay. Pause. I'm getting lots.
So we have two options. One, we can modify the Corvette template we have currently, the Panther,
Yeah.
or we can design a new Corvette. I typically always redesign the first Corvette just to make it better.
Yeah, I think we should keep it simple, and that seems like a better idea.
Yep. So you've brought up the Panther. Once you click on one of these slots available, it will give you an option to fill those slots with whatever you could. The top slots are always weapons. The right slots are always the sort of the internal modules, and and the bottom are
How
always
scary
the.
does that sound? The McCampbell. Spooky.
Ooh, they're gonna send their McCampbells at us.
I love it. Okay, so wow, This is like, I feel like I'm playing Hoi 4. This is Division Designer, you know?
Kind of.
Yeah.
You have power plants, armor, and shields. The first thing I like to do is put on the shields I would like to have, and then kind of
Oh,
design around
we've
that.
got the ion thrusters too.
Yeah, you do.
It gives extra combat speed, sublight speed, chance of evasion, so we definitely should do that.
And evasion is very good for Corvettes. That's sort of their primary stat is evasion.
Ow. I don't think we can do this. I don't think we've got a big enough.
Well, we can always add more power plants.
How do we do that? Oh yeah, fusion reactor. Okay. So small reactor.
So, while you're looking at these down here, notice that some of them are M slots, some of them are S slots.
Yeah.
Pretty standard, small, medium, large slots.
Oh right. Okay. Oh, and it actually says. Oh yeah, it says M. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Right. Okay.
Yep.
So what do we do? Do we have a deflector on, and then do we...
Let's put a reflector on that M slot and see what it looks like.
I'm just throwing anything right now.
All right, so you notice how you have a crazy amount of extra power? We could probably stand to remove one of those fusion generators. Let's remove the one in the M slot. See what it looks like.
Right click. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Or you can just drag it off and throw it into empty space. Or you can just put something over it.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So now we know that if we don't put a fusion or a shield in there, we'll have power.
Yeah.
If we put armor in there, that doesn't draw power, so we would have a powered ship.
I see. I see. So, what would you recommend?
Right now, that looks good. You know, your initial design with your Corvettes, with your super basic components, there's not a super powerful way to, maximize their traits and minimize their flaws. It's just going to be a Corvette that throws pennies at the enemy. You still have the basic weapons. So this looks good. You know, you have shields, you have extra armor, you have a little bit of surplus power. This is certainly functional.
Okay, save.
Yep, so you want to click save.
So how do we upgrade the existing ships that we have then?
Well, I'll tell you that as soon as you click save.
Okay, I've saved.
All right. So now that you click save, because you didn't leave it named as the Panther, you actually created a new design.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
fine. What we want to do is we want to select. Actually, now let's remove the Panther template because we don't want the game to get confused.
Yeah, sure.
So if you hover over the Panther template, you click the little
Yeah,
trash
I'm
bin.
ahead of you, bro. I'm ahead of you.
I love it. You're I would say you're about 5 to 10 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, I agree. I am. Yeah, precisely.
So what we do now? Let's go back to the galaxy map and choose First Fleet.
Yep. But I can figure this out by myself.
Oh.
Where's the button? Yeah, they're all Panther class. That's good.
Yep, but because the Panther class template is gone,
Yeah.
when you click the update button, which I'm looking right at it, and you've just been going around it.
Upgrade fleet.
There you are.
Oh shit! They're upgrading.
The more ships you upgrade,
An
the
alien
more
empire
levels you're
has
upgrading them,
established
the more it's going to cost. There are ways to mitigate that. There are techs that mitigate that, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Ah! We've discovered aliens.
Right.
Fucking aliens.
Shit.
They look like.
Actually, and you discovered them, so you got 43 influence. So these guys are. It looks like authoritative materialists. They are a totalitarian regime.
Interesting. We're the coalition of Viderion. Alright, minions of the wise March. Our aim is to improve ourselves through the use of technology. And whether you agree with the goals or not, we trust you to remain amicable
neighbors.
No! Oh no, they're already more intelligent than our race. That's not good. Can't pronounce their words.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so we have options of how to respond. If you encountered a race that have ethics that are similar to yours,
Yeah.
you get a bonus of interacting with them if you say, "Oh yeah, we're also xenophiles. Let's go make erotic fan fiction." Uh,
So I guess it looks like the bottom one is the better option, then, is it? Because they've got 2 civics in common. Is that?
actually, that's just showing the combination of your civics, not necessarily what you have in common. You'd want to take a look at their civics to see if they're in common. Actually, it turns out that your egalitarian is in direct opposition to their authoritative. So if you select the egalitarian selection, they're not going to like you.
Yeah. Okay, so the middle one's the one. We pursue true equality. Do not stand in our way. Oh God, that's
That would be the quickest way to piss in their Cheerios.
okay. Oh, I
Select the
see.
top
So
one.
the top one is the right one. We are delighted to meet
Yep.
you. Okay.
Because we're xenophiles. Hey, xenophiles are cool. Like, yeah, we'll get to know each other. We haven't let them
Jeez,
in
man.
on our.
We have no hope as a.
egalitarian
If we ever met aliens, we'd have no hope, dude. We'd have no hope. We'd say the wrong thing. To negotiate with the aliens for the first time, we're going to be sending our President Trump to negotiate.
Oh, God.
damn.
I always knew it would end this way. We die as we
God
live.
damn.
Throwing the dumbest people the smartest.
Oh shit. The fleet is upgraded. Okay, I wanna before we end this, I wanna test my fleet out before we end this, okay.
I love that idea.
Oh, cultist marauders
You notice how
encountered.
you just had
How convenient. They came to me.
How
Evading
fortuitous.
hostile fleet.
You also notice that your fleet strength jumped up an immediate 100 just by upgrading.
Oh, did it? I didn't actually know. I wasn't aware of what the number was before.
It was like 550 and some change.
Yeah, okay. We're going the fastest speed. Alright, we are cutting a bit fine now because it's a bit late for me. So I went and brought these cultists and like release hell.
Oh, I honestly believe that they are not going to do a single point of damage to you. Like, I honestly do. Now that you have shields, I think they are doomed.
So the shields, I guess, don't need to be repaired, right? They just regenerate, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your armor and your hull. The green bar is your hull. Looking at your fleet, the blue bar is your shields. Green bar needs to be repaired unless you get a tech that repairs your hull. Shields naturally regenerate.
Yo, boys, this is it.
Man, what a great place to leave this off on. Blowing up some pirates. You're colonizing Prime Dave.
damn. I know. Can't wait to try out the new utopia of Prime Dave. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We actually find nukes. They're nuclear rockets? Damn.
Yeah, man, you play for keeps because you might not make it back.
We have defeated the cultist forces encountered so far, but their engagements have raised
You
number
took a
of...
little bit of actual damage.
Oh,
Damn
yeah.
you, Corvette Caldwell. You are the weakest link.
Yeah, the 2 of them took damage actually. Yeah. I think they
That's
probably...
because they were the lead ships.
Yeah, that's right. They were leading the charge. Are they brave or are they stupid for taking damage? I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys, it's been sweet. I'm gonna end it at this point.